COVID-19 is taking a major toll on a lot of industries, especially those in the travel and hospitality sectors.
New this morning, several executives are collaborating like never before with the goal of helping lift each other up during this crisis. Nawal Taneja is an airline industry expert and an executive in residence at Ohio State, and he's here to talk with us live about what this really means for all of us. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So as an airline industry expert, how are you seeing COVID-19 affect the way airlines just do business in general?
Well, the airlines have been hit extremely hard here. In the more than 50 years that I've been following and working with the industry, and I've gone through and analyzed 10 past disruptions going back 50 years. And this one is the hardest one in terms of its breadth and in terms of its depth. For example, the International Air Transport Industry Association is forecasting that this year the industry will lose $118 billion. Now, that does not mean much to an ordinary person, so let me put it in different terms. That is $66 per passenger transported in this year. $66 is the loss for every passenger transported this year. And the problem is not over. Next year, the forecast is for the industry to lose $38 billion. So they have to make very tough financial and operational decisions.
Well, certainly everything has changed. And yeah, we see so many people struggling, airline workers being laid off. How are airlines, hotels, other industries in the tourism sector still learning from this pandemic and maybe making changes as we move along?
Well, they're going to have to make some fundamental changes to the way that they have been doing their business. The conventional way of planning the airline is no longer going to apply. It's going to be different. And to start off with, we're going to have to rebuild the airline industry from ground zero. We're going to have to learn to collaborate a lot more within the ecosystem. And we're going to have to be prepared for the next disruption because it is coming. We don't know where it is, or what it is, but the next disruption is coming. And finally, we need to learn how to solve problems that are unstructured. Now, let me give you an example of that, is that right now we're concerned about both the health and the financial concerns of not only the customers, but also employees. So those are some differences that we're going to have to deal with going forward.
And you're taking part in a summit dedicated to this idea sharing. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's a virtual summit, and it's called the Journey Back. It's hosted by Airline Interactions, and there are major companies that are participating in it, such as Delta Airlines and MGM and many others. There are going to be experts who are going to be sharing their insights and best practices from other industries on how each one can learn from each other. We also would like to hear from travelers and other people if they want to join in. The roundtable discussion is at 1 p.m. Eastern Time this afternoon, and they can go to the website, thejourneyback2021.com. And if for some reason they're not able to participate, then they can look for the information that will be provided afterwards on that website.
All right, that is a lot of information. I'm sure a lot of people would like to get involved and give some of their feedback. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We do appreciate all that information.
Yeah, thank you.
Big talker this morning. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.